Happy Friday. Hope you all have had a good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. So anyways, it feels like we're back to sort of winterish again after a full week of summer-like weather. In fact, it was 87 degrees on Wednesday, which was my birthday, and that was a record. I don't think I've ever had a birthday that warm. Literally felt like summer, and today we're back in the 50s. As you can see, it's pretty cloudy, no sun, so much cooler. I actually had my heavy coat on this morning because it felt so cold compared to how hot it was. But anyways, we're supposed to be back up in I don't know, I'm not sure, I think maybe the 80s tomorrow, I don't know. But the tulips are still coming up. We need some rain. We definitely need some rain. So hopefully I'm going to see actual flowers. Not sure yet. The dahlias really haven't done anything, but anyways, yeah. Tell me how the weather is the weather is where you are. Would love to know. So anyways, it's been a pretty crazy week. I think Mercury must be in retrograde or something because it's so many crazy things have happened. I can't even begin to tell you, but first we'll start with this crazy story on Monday where there was this guy sitting outside my house. Wasn't a guy. We didn't even know what it was. Couldn't tell if it was a child or a young kid or what it was. But it was sitting outside the house, and it was just hanging out there, had this shirt on that said something about I love trash, and was hanging out around the car. And it was just a very odd situation. And with how crazy the world is right now, I just called the police because I'm not going to deal with that. You just never know. So anyways, it took like 3 hours. Police never came. And we called 311 twice, and they both of the operators were like, yeah, we're going to get somebody out there. This doesn't sound right. And it was nuts. And by the time the police officer came, we missed him. Amelia was working, and I had a horrible migraine and gone back to bed. So anyways, missed him, and then called. The guy left a number, so we called. It turned out it was just this kid who was literally waiting for the trash truck to make a video for his YouTube channel, if you can believe that. And right after that, he's running down the street, taking pictures of the trash truck. And I'm surprised the trash truck didn't run him over. But I just don't understand, where the heck was the parents? It doesn't make any sense that you would just let your kid hang out on somebody's property and just for hours waiting for a trash truck. It was the craziest thing ever. But I should have known, the way that's my Monday started like that, it was going to be a crazy week. And it has been. So anyways, moving on to that. Oh, and then on Wednesday, got even crazier. We were getting ready to go and do something nice for my birthday. My daughter had gotten me a pedicure. Well, we were going to do pedicures on Wednesday. I didn't know if I was even going to celebrate anything with the way things were going. And we were getting ready to go, and all of a sudden we heard this horrible noise, like a jackhammer down in the downstairs bathroom. Thought a pipe was breaking. I was on the phone with the plumber, was going to cancel the whole pedicure thing, and then she opened the medicine cabinet, and my husband's razor was going off, if you can believe it. I mean, this is just how crazy this week is. So something is definitely going on in the universe or something with me, or I don't know. Tell me, have you guys had weird things happening this week? Because I've had a lot of people say they have, so I would love to know. Anyways, so moving on to, I guess, current events of the week. I know there's craziness at the airports right now, although I just heard that I think they've made a deal. So I don't know if anybody's flying, but I hope you guys haven't got caught up in that mess. I don't know if anybody's heard about the Duggar situation. I used to watch 19 Kids and Counting. We were always watching that show. It's just a crazy situation with what happened there. Current crazy events, nuts. I don't know if anybody followed them. And then Savannah Guthrie, she gave an interview this week. My heart just breaks for her. Her family, they've got to find that woman. I just can't even imagine. It's so crazy. And then of course, a crazy world what's going on with war, horrible, awful. Pray for peace, and please pray they can free Iran and get this done. Those poor people over there, they deserve a life, and all this war needs to stop. I hate war, but we need peace. So anyways, moving on to number 3, my mother, which has basically been number 1 all week. And I've actually been posting updates on my Facebook page, so if anybody wants day-by-day stuff, it's over there. But anyway, she did get moved to the new facility. She's there. She's doing okay-ish. I mean, she hasn't been out of a bed in over 2 weeks. I went yesterday for a care conference with them, well, with the people over there, and actually a lot of them came, which was amazing because I didn't get that in the other place at all. I'd get like 1 or 2 people at a care conference, but I pushed for it. But anyways, she was at least, coherent, awake, and said she wasn't in any pain, and she was calm. She, didn't seem she wasn't agitated or anything. And she was able to pick up the drink in front of her, which I haven't seen her do that in a long time. So anyways, I don't know, we're on a day-by-day basis. I'm just praying she can make it through next week. We've got Amelia's birthday and Passover, and, don't want to be doing any kind of funeral during that, of course, and I, don't want her to die at all. But, what I fight for is quality of life, and, she still wants to live. She'll even tell you, if you ask her if she's dying, she will tell you she is not dying. So at least that's good, and I'm just so grateful she made it through my birthday, because I just couldn't even imagine how I would even be able to have a birthday after that if she died on my birthday. It would just have been so horrible. So anyways, keep her in your prayers, that we can, like I said, get her some sort of quality of life through this entire nightmare, and that the place is actually good and the care is good. That's what's most important. So far, everybody's been very nice and wanting to help, so I'm appreciative of that, but we'll see what happens. And then number 4, Etsy is pretty slow, but there's a few sales coming in, so just trying to do that work and the Icode work in between all this. Thank goodness I don't have a full-time job, or I don't know how I would do it all, but of course they still need more work because I need more money. So I don't know, hopefully it will all come together at some point. But I did get some new art books. Amelia went above and beyond as usual. I mean, that girl, she goes way overboard. But anyways, I got these flowers. My husband had sent these over, and then I got these cute little bear pens, and I got Una's book that I've been wanting for a while, the watercolor, Cozy Shops in Watercolor, and then today I picked up the spring watercolor workbook from Emily Lex, and while I was over at, I think it's Mary Martha's, I think it is. This is cute little shop over in Congress Park. I'll link it for you guys. They have this cute little watercolor paint kit. Amelia bought me that too. So, but she just went crazy with all the gifts. I mean, I'm just so appreciative of her. I mean, she's my everything, and I'm so grateful for her. And it's her birthday next on Thursday, so we're going to celebrate her. Hopefully everything will work out and we'll be able to celebrate her then. We're having 2 seders. It's going to be crazy, I'm sure, but we're breaking it up so it's not just one big one. And hopefully she'll be okay, because she's been not feeling great. I mean, we've been all kinds of places and crazy places. I'm hoping it's just allergies, so say a prayer for that. For sure. And then, because we don't want any sicknesses, that would be terrible right now. So then just want to end with prayer, of course, for people I know in need. My friends, of course, Josh. Hope he's doing okay. I haven't heard anything. I just pray he's okay. Julie, Bobby, Rada, Rabbi Katie, who's, still healing, or still on her cancer journey. She's doing better, though. Then Tracy and Carissa on Instagram. For their health, and then of course my friend Tom Schwartz from the church, and he's gonna have surgery again, I think maybe beginning next week, I don't know. And then of course my mother, keep her in prayer, like I said, that we can still get her some sort of quality of life. And then I just want to end with a prayer from Maria Shriver Sunday Paper. Dear God, help us to listen with open hearts, see one another with compassion, and find the strength and hope to rise together in love and understanding. Amen. So anyways, oh, and the shirt, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It was one of the shirts Amelia bought me. You know, basically it's my motto right now. Hopefully, you know, hopefully everything's gonna be all right. For everyone. I know a lot of people are struggling in this world beside myself, so hopefully every little thing will be all right. Anyways, if you guys are in need of prayer, please let me know. I hope you all have a good weekend, and Shabbat Shalom.